Hey man, this monologue in the business, homeboy. You know what I'm talking about? We representing that south side, you know what I'm saying? Southern Kingdom, man, Judah Benjamin Levi. Hey man, shout out to my brothers born in the Northern Kingdom. Hey man, tell them who you is, who you represent, folks. Yeah, 12 tribes of Israel, folks. It go like this right here. Sheesh. We from that south side, Judah Benjamin Levi. From that north side, represent the 9 tribes. We from that south side, Judah Benjamin Levi. From that north side, represent the 9 tribes. We from that south side, Judah Benjamin Levi. From that north side, represent the 9 tribes. We from that south side, Judah Benjamin Levi. From that north side, represent the 9 tribes. I'm prayed up, rest to go, fringes hanging, business low. Watch me brew walk, moving slow. Got the root walk, see me go. Sauce is dripping from head to toe, so please be careful, it's on the flow. It's 12 love when you check the score. I got the precepts and trained to go. So what's up? Big mouth, big talk, big games. Ain't none of sin like Novocaine. Not double-minded, I'm quoting James. Kwame Yasharala, bro, we ain't playing this by shim, and that's in the name. Yahweh Shai, restore this back.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, listen, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Share the broadcast. I know we're a little bit late, but bear with me. Put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you got your platforms at. Make sure y'all share it. We about to get started.
Hearing these names because we is gonna be your pastor. It's Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Simeon, Manasseh, Zebulun, Gad, and Reuben, Issachar, Naphtali, Asher. Yeah, all of them my brothers, and for any of them right on. Yeah, we the 12 tribes, but I rep that south side. South side, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. From that north side, represent the 9 tribes. We from that south side, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. From that north side, represent the 9 tribes. We from that south side, Judah, Benjamin, Levi.
Truth be told, Flex podcast. You already know we on that CP time, but we trying to get it right.
North side, represent the 9 tribes. North side, 9 tribes, the 5th month, so I'm back. It's core, I'm an Akadonki and Yasharala the family. Read the Bible, understood it, oh now the cracker can't stand me. Only when we vex each other is it safe for stuttering Stanley. I'm all about the brotherhood from block to block and hood to hood. Reaching out to Israel to teach to think not evil good. How shall a young man cleanse his wife? Living water, words of life. Walk the path for the just to you. How was shy in his perfect life? True power to change and no denying when it hits you. Keep the law and you'll get the understanding of scripture. Simple and plain, because it's plain upon the tables. They've inherited lies, the most dangerous of fables. Now it's 2 sticks, 1 God. You know we know Shema. Salvation is nigh. Stand by the stand by.
Don't touch that dial. As a matter of fact, hit that subscribe button and kick back. This is Inside the Nation Radio. It's showtime. Every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's get it poppin'.
Shalom, 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 Israel. Y'all already see who we got with us right here. Hey, no introduction needed. Hey, this is my brother right here, man. We've been together behind the scenes for a little bit. Hey, I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Y'all already know who it is. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Big Eye.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy Monolog My God in the beady home, boy.
The famous tag, and I got my co-host Rick Judah with me. Y'all already know what we doing, man. Listen, this brother right here. Hey, Mono, when we met, Big Eye, he matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how I met this brother, right? I don't even remember getting my number. I think he called me. He called me or something. Is that it? We talked on the phone, didn't it?
Yeah, we definitely talked on the phone for sure.
But I remember the phone call when we had a pretty decent lengthy phone call, and brother was talking to me like we've been knowing each other for 20 years, right? It was that genuine from the start. Like, hey, I guess that's what it is. But you know what? That's how we supposed to act with one another, man. Because in the spirit, we have been knowing each other for a long time, and ever since then, man. Listen. You help me, I help you. Let's move forward, man. But I'm glad finally he came on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? He been running and ducking and dodging from me. He wouldn't come on. I say, come on here. He wouldn't do it. But he finally showed up. I'm playing. He didn't do that. What's going on, Magad?
What's going on, King, man? I thank you, man, the water, man, for having me, bro. It's an honor and a pleasure, man. To finally, like I said, we've been behind the scenes to finally be, what I'm saying, together on the podcast. All praise to the Most High.
Kind of. And he said it best behind the scenes too, man. We was trying to get this thing together, man. We had all type of camera issues and this not working, that not working, and you know what I mean. Hey, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the moderators. Hey, Mama's at home. You know, cause she was in here testing with me, and my wife definitely know, cause she always in here testing with me. It be going perfectly. It's smooth, no issues, no issues whatsoever. Time to go live. Camera don't work. Right. Camera don't work. Time to go live. This don't work. But anyway, man, what's going on? Rick, what's going on? They got you. Yo, what up?
Man, not a lot, man. Just glad to be here. Glad everybody in the chat was there, man. Everybody was here bright and early. I seen everybody. It was popping. Like I was like 7 here instantly. So hey, glad to see y'all, man. Shout out to the chat.
Hey, listen, it was. If y'all want to know why we late, man, like I said, man, issues, and plus these brothers, they were late. I was here bright early, and my camera ain't never mess up. It was their cameras, and I was here on time. You know what I mean? We got to learn how to. Ain't nothing wrong with telling. It shouldn't be a bad thing to tell. I ain't snitch. I told. I told. It's a difference. It's a difference.
Hey, y'all don't let him get away with that. Hey, look, he can't get on me for being late this time. You know what I'm saying? He can't say, "Hey, Rick, late again." Hey, I'm waiting on him.
Yeah, he right. Man, who we got over here, man? Hey, Tyrone Lucas. I ain't never seen the name before. Maybe I have. But if you knew, hey, what's up? What's going on? Shalom. That's the church at Louisville. All right, Shalom.
Oh, that's my other page, man. That's my other page. Mine, I'm canceled, so I can't even, run my.
Yeah, I know. I thought somebody was on the page running it for you. Hey, y'all know how we always talk. Hey, Mono, every show we talk about Rick getting us canceled, right? He getting us blocked.
Yeah, I be watching, I be tuning in, and like every time, like when it's about to be a council moment.
Hey, they finally don't cancel it. That's cancel. He can't comment no more. He got to go through another page and everything else, man. But listen, my brother's here tonight. Monolog My God. How many albums you got? Give the people who may not be familiar. I'm sure everybody pretty familiar, but those who may not be, your background, because I don't think a lot of people are really familiar with how deep your background actually run and your history.
Yeah, bro. So this is my 8th studio album, bro. My last studio album, unless the Most High say something different. But I was once in the Christian community. I mean, I still consider myself a Christian, but in the gospel community. I was once part of one of the biggest gospel rap groups in the world, man. Gideon's Army was the name of my group. We got 3 Billboard charting albums out here. Like I've won Group of the Year, Mixtape of the Year awards. I done traveled to different countries, Africa, Europe. I've been through all of United States, performing at big secular events like Birthday Bash and like just all those types of things, man. But it was all the gospel, like not no secular, all in the gospel. But I came into the truth. I would say probably like I said, I was an assistant pastor, and ministering, teaching all over the country. But with me and my brother, Kendall, young Pastor Kendall, he came into the truth probably like 5 years ago, and I've been in the truth probably like 4.5 years now, man.
Yeah.
And so it was just like the truth, man. I already had a great understanding of the Bible, the teachings, and this and that, but like the scriptures say, man,
truth that opened that door up for you,
to knowledge.
Right. Right. I got a question for you.
No.
8 albums. Rick, 8 albums. Why ain't get a feature yet? Now you look, I look at my, I ain't smile. He gonna bust out. I ain't even laughing. He gonna start laughing like something funny.
Listen, first of all, I just met you last album.
Oh snap! I ain't gonna come on there, man. You remember that song with Eminem and Jay-Z and Eminem jumped on the track, right? So he kind of stole the track. I ain't gonna do that to you. I ain't gonna do that to
He
you.
did. He stole it.
Yeah, I won't steal it from you like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I ain't trying. I ain't a
I
spotlight.
appreciate
stealer.
that too, man. Humbly.
Yeah, I thought about it, man. Hey, matter of fact, my brother was part of the Brew League, man. He's part of the Brew League. He got mad at me in the Brew League, but he was part of the Brew League. He didn't know I was gonna bring that part up.
I got mad a little bit.
He didn't know I was gonna bring it up, man. He didn't know I was gonna bring it up. Hey, I got a question for you, and the question for everybody in the chat, right? And the reason I'm asking this question, the topic, right? It kind of goes to some things that you talk about on your new album you got coming up. What's the name of the new album that's coming out?
Called Let the OG Talk, man.
Let the OG Talk, and that's dropping tomorrow on all streaming platforms. Right?
Yes,
I got a sneak peek of it already. I'm gonna withhold my comments. Don't even ask me. I'm gonna wait. Y'all gotta wait till midnight. Y'all gotta wait. I'm withholding my comments. I ain't saying nothing about it. Y'all gotta go get it. You said dropping at midnight, right?
Yeah, midnight tonight, man. The pre-sale links is already out, man. iTunes, you go to my page, all that stuff. But go get it. Go get it.
Hey, make sure we got the link in the chat. Make sure you got the link in the chat.
Let's drop that in the chat.
For $10.
Hey, is Mono's wife watching? Somebody who dropped that link in the chat so we can get that. I want to get that link in the chat. Make sure y'all go get it. You got it? Okay. Come. So, how many of y'all familiar with this Michael Oher situation? Anybody know who Michael Oher is? Anybody who? Hey, drop a 1 in the chat.
Yeah, I said drop a 1 if y'all know.
Yeah, drop a 1. I know, Rick. What you? I ain't gonna ask you, Rick, because you're gonna get us canceled.
I'm gonna let him.
Let Mono go first, because Rick definitely gonna get us canceled. Drop a 1 though if y'all familiar with the there you go. Okay, 1. I see 1, 2. All right, Rochelle Rowland says 2. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all who this is, right? So long story short, Michael Oher, he's a football player, right? And so if you ever seen the movie Blind Side, that's who that is, right? The Blind Side, right? And so these folks, he was a black man adopted by a white family, and they took care of him. They taught him about football. They raised him. He was slow, and then they took him and he became this famous player. Now let me tell you the truth of what happened. What you say?
Portrayed as slow.
Portrayed as slow, right? So when you watch the movie, all right, so he was portrayed as slow, but Rick, man, Mono, the brother was not slow. They robbed this dude blind. They never even adopted this man. He was never even adopted.
He was the Blind Side movie. You know what I'm saying? He was the Blind Side. They blindsided this nigga.
They blindsided him. Like literally.
Blindsided him.
Hey, that's the appropriate name for that movie is Blindside, because they literally blindsided him. He thought he was adopted. Now, I think I do, but I don't know if I fully know your stance on this. But my thing is, you can't trust them all. You can't trust them. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on that, bro? Like, are you surprised by the situation?
Are you asking Monolog?
Yes,
Monolog. Yeah, that's Mono.
Yeah. Oh, listen, I mean, I'm not surprised by anything these folks do. You know what I'm saying? It's a rough situation, because I'm not one of the folks that's gonna say I think all people from other nations is just evil and wicked and woo. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also to the point where I understand, like the scripture would say, never trust thy enemy. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like, yes, I believe there are some good ones. I believe there are some people who love you genuinely. I believe there are some people who genuinely got your back. But also, I'm also to the point where I'm watching you. I'm watching you out the corner of my eye. So it don't surprise me.
Hey, Muhammad Ali said it best. He said, we're going to wait for the 10 good snakes to come and surround us and protect us from all the thousands of bad snakes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
well,
I'm just going to put all you on the wrong side.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good question, man. You got 100 snakes slithering towards you. You're going to sit there and try and pick out the one that's not poisonous? I mean, it is what it is, And so, man, when they did that, now I was blindsided by the story of the Blind Side. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Man, I love that movie.
What? I can't tell you how many times I don't watched it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I heard they got him for like at least $300 million.
Yeah,
Is that true?
He didn't get none of the movie money. What I heard. I mean, that's what I read too. I was like, dang, hey, that's some straight up like, hey, the brother in the hey. By the way, shout out to King in the chat. He said they called it Blindside because they said thought he portrayed him as slow because they knew he was about to finesse his ass.
That's messed up though. But that's just. I mean, it's probably true. Honestly, they're probably. Yeah. I mean, probably true. But you know what though? Sometimes our people are a little slow for always believing. You know. But when we see that blind, that Jesus, that look with the blue eyes, we think everything that look like that is good, and it ain't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. So I mean, he got blindsided with that. But situations like that have often put our people in real bad situations. Like our people are in situations because of this. There are a lot of blindside situations going on. Would you disagree? I mean, they're not popular and famous, but there are a lot of blindside situations going on. A lot of our brothers and sisters struggling because of the faith they put into these other nations rather than, you know what I'm saying, just, rocking with their own people, support your own people, and, get it popping. What'd you say?
And it's pretty common that, my fault. Go ahead, Monolog.
No, you good, King? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that it's pretty common too that they'll actually take in our people, like just to kind of piggyback on what you said as far as it's a lot of blindside situations. A lot of them will take us in. If we're good athletes, they'll let us live in their house and all that because they know that once we make it, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler, I believe he was adopted by, Esau's family. The
Michael Jordan's son right there. I don't know. Go ahead.
You said what?
That's Michael Jordan's son.
Yeah. Hey, look, hey, man, don't even get me started on that. But hey, for real, like they do these things all the time. So when they actually show their true colors, it's just like kind of like, oh, dang. And then it's like, what did you expect? Like Cat Williams said, it's a tiger. You know what I'm saying? What you think the tiger is gonna do?
Mm-hmm. So Mono, you got a song called "We All Gonna Smile," right? And we got the video of that song, right? And in that song, you address the brothers and the sisters. You know what I mean? And when I'm listening to that song, I think about this type of situation. Like a lot of our people have been put in places and in situations, and we look at it. Sometimes we misjudge people. And we think people, you need to get up, get your job. We don't know what situation they don't ran through. You know what I'm talking about? And we don't know the hardships. I wonder if this brother right here did he face any type of struggles or because of that situation? Did it set him? I mean, of course he didn't get the $300 million, which he should have got. $300 million is a lot of money. But I wonder if he went through a struggle because of that. I don't know.
I mean, it's crazy because we don't know. Like, I wish we could get the fill in of the story because we got the movie, and then we got what's happening in the news right now.
They stole their money. That is filling. But go ahead.
Yeah, no. Oh no, I know. No, I know they stole the money. But I'm saying, like, I want to know, like, how much money did if you had 300 million stolen from you, but you made 250 million, then you feel a little different than if you had 300 million stolen from you and you made 30,000. Like, so it's hard to know what he's feeling based off, what I'm saying, what he actually gained. You know what I'm saying?
I heard he didn't get none of the 300 million. Like, did he had a little successful? Did he played in the league a little bit, right?
Yeah. He had a nice little run. Like he was pretty good. He even had a good rating on Madden for a year. So yeah, he was pretty nice for a second.
But even back during that time though, like it ain't like he was making a lot of money in the league. Like
yeah,
not as a lineman.
He was a first round draft pick, so obviously that's gonna help him. You know what I'm saying?
Help him a little bit.
He should have knew. My man came from Ole Miss running Rebels. You know what I'm saying? He was down there. They have literally the Rebels. Like we all know what that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised. It's just like, dang. Well, there it goes.
Man, listen here. Hey, but just on the struggle of I want to show this video real quick because I think it kind of relates to the topic a little bit. Our people go through struggles and we don't really realize it. This video, when I first watched it, I played it again. I listened to it about, I don't know, 5 times maybe. I just kept hitting play, hit play. It's pretty. It's a very it's a telling video. I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna play it. Y'all tell me what y'all thoughts is, man. Go ahead, mute up. Let's check this out. Again, the name of the album, Mono, and when it's coming out is
Let the OG Talk, man, by Monolog My God. It drops tonight at midnight, man, August 18th. Man, make sure y'all go get that show.
Hey, man, make sure y'all get it. Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
All the pain, every tear, and all the trials. Brother, we been gonna end after a while, and we all gonna smile. We all gonna when smile. The waves of this world beat you down, ain't nobody calling foul. Just remember that we all gonna smile. It's a God that sit high and look low. Everything he gon' restore. We got things remember that we all gon' smile. And finally, yeah, we'll be leading in the scope. Okay. Never suffer anymore. I can't wait to look at all them smiles. First of all, shalom, I'm here to let you know that you are not alone, I know it's looking like the devil in the zone, I'm fighting back, but like he Mayweather roll, Sheesh, I know it's bound to take a toll. You trying hard to keep control and never compromise your soul. We know the kingdom is the goal, the day and hour no one knows. But I pray it's getting close, it's getting harder for us folks. I know so many living righteous, trying to walk the narrow path. But their kids at home is hungry, trying not to grab a slab. They trying not to cook the coke and not go cranking up the lab. So many don't know how to cope, they roll the weed up with the dab. They trying not to grab the steel and trying not to rob and steal. They trying not to lose their faith, so screaming Jesus grab the wheel. Trust me, I know how I feel, but told my problems not today. Call on Jehovah Jireh, bet my God provide a way. Cause all the pain, every tear, and all the trials, brother, we been gonna end after a while, and we all gonna smile. When the waves of this world beat you down, ain't nobody calling foul. Just remember that we all gon' smile. It's a God that sit high and look low. Everything he gon' restore. Just remember that we all gon' smile. And finally, yeah, we'll be leading in the scope. Okay. Never suffer anymore. I can't wait to look at all them smiles. First of all, shalom, sis. I know it's hard out here, you're feeling all alone, sis. You got them kids at home, but baby daddy gone, sis. You trying to do your best, but really on your own, sis. Sheesh, I know it's really getting tough. Trying to stretch out every dollar, but it really ain't enough. Trying to get a stable home, but you don't know who you can trust. You keep trying to search for love, but yet they only come with lust. Not trying to run back to the pole, to bust it open, not your goal. Crying out, dear Father God, can you please come make me whole? You was different, let them know you tricked me once, but never more. Tell them make you an honest woman if they wanna get the show. I know your heart has been broken and shattered in tiny pieces. The Bible, it can repair you, and that is my final thesis. Yeah, it's hard, but it'll get better after a while. Endure to the end, and guess what? We all gon' smile. All the pain, every tear, and all the trials, brother, we been gonna end after a while, and we all gon' smile. When the waves of this world beat you down, ain't nobody calling foul. Just remember that we all gon' smile. It's a God that sit high and look low. Everything he gon' restore. Just remember that we all gon' smile. And finally, yeah, we'll be leading in the scope. Never suffer anymore. I can't wait to look at all them smiles.
Man, drop that right there. Hey, so let me ask you a question, because I noticed in the video I saw that the wife was there, and every time I see you doing anything, I see the wife there, right? And I know she has the podcast. What's the name of the podcast again?
Why Boaz don't want your ass?
Why Boaz? Hey, listen. Why don't Boaz want their ass? Let me sidetrack real quick. Where that name came from?
Man, she was teaching. My wife is. Man, she's the wife of Mono. You know what I'm saying? And so like.
That's stuff. That's it. You got it. You right. That's it.
It pushing me into ministry. Like I've been in ministry like all my life, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, I mean, from my 20s on, and my wife is, like the scripture says, man, the older women are supposed to teach the younger women, man, and
Yes,
we
sir.
don't me and my wife, we grew up in church together. Like I've known my wife since I was 11 years old. I live next door to the bishop of the church that I grew up in. And she coming into this truth and like just want to give her contribution
That's what's up.
to we have a lot of people that's rebuking the men. We have men rebuking the women, but we don't have a lot of women really discussing with the women about
Mm-hmm.
how what it looks like to become a good wife, what it's like to be a good mother,
Right,
what it's
right.
like to, she was just documenting her life being a stay-at-home mom. Like my two youngest sons are homeschooled. We garden. We got chickens. We just got our first three eggs yesterday from
Mm-hmm.
chickens. Like
Oh
she
shit,
helps
man.
run our
What's up?
businesses. So like she was documenting all those things, and it was just like became a part where it's like, no, let me talk to the women.
That's what's
And my
up. Yeah.
wife is really living the things that she's teaching. Um, and
All right.
it kind of start like blowing up. And why Boaz don't want your ass was like an episode. She was just doing housewife stuff. It was the name of it, housewife stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And just 1 week, her episode was called "Why Boaz Don't Want Your Ass."
Hey, but you know
But it
what though?
it went.
No, you know what she's doing though. I actually had a good brother of mine. Was it last week, week before last? Reach out, and well, actually I called him, and when I called him, his sister was there, and I had never had the pleasure of meeting the sister before. But she's like, I always watch the show, and she was like, she threw it out there. She was like, when will you bring a sister on there to start teaching the older women, or even the older women and the younger women, how to, because they got some women who haven't been married yet. And so they, even though they're older, they still don't have that experience. And I was like, that's a good idea. We should, do that. That was a thought at one time. But that'd be somewhere I can tell her to go check out too. Is your wife's show, because it's definitely sisters out there. Sisters with good genuine hearts are looking for shows like that, man. So it's just getting the word out there to know it exists.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been growing, man, and
Yeah.
we're really about to start because I've done had some major leaders in Israel reach out to me and say, "Man, your wife's show needs to go viral."
Mm-hmm.
And I really think, man, like I said, no, like I'm the kind of person that I'm gonna tell if my wife ain't listen, I'm that guy. No, I'm the rebuker of rebukers. If my wife ain't living up to what going on, hey, plug is pulled. Like,
God.
no, cancel this.
Nah, I feel that. I
But
feel that.
but she's living it, man, and I think like I said, she just did one of her podcasts, and that episode was named "Why Boaz Don't Want Your Ass," but it bl- it went crazy, like thousands of viewers and whoop, and I came to her, I said, "Boo, this need to be the
Yeah.
topic, this need to be the name of your podcast, and you just." Continue to build off of it. Why Boaz don't want your ass,
Right.
and then weekly is just a different topic because of this or because of that, and that's what she's been doing ever since.
No, that's dope. That's dope because, like I say, every time if I see like in most videos or whatever you doing, you know what I mean? Because even when I say, hey man, I need some shirts, man. Bought some shirts. She got them fringes together for me. I needed some zeets. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I mean? She's right there with you in everything that you do. And I just watched this video, man. She's right there as well in the video. That's called support. That's pushing right there. And I could tell you, man, a lot of brothers ain't got wives like that. You know what I mean? I have one. We got one, but it's like everybody can't say the same thing. You know what I mean? So that's a blessing, man. That's definitely a blessing. Hey, so make sure, listen, if y'all watching right now, make sure y'all go check out Why Boaz Don't Want Your Ass. And it might be talking about your ass. So you might need to go watch the show, right? So you might need to go watch the show, man. It's on Facebook, right?
Yeah, YouTube and Facebook. So the
Okay.
Monolog My God, Facebook and YouTube. Also, she has the Miss Mono's World YouTube as well is on there. Nasaya TV. Only problem is that
Shout out to Nasaya TV.
She's on every Thursday at 8. So this is the only problem because your
So
show
listen,
is
y'all,
on Thursday
y'all
night.
go watch the replays of her show. Don't go- she got to change her times. Though. She got to change her times. Nah, I'm just messing around, but nah, that's what's up. Hey, shout out to Messiah TV as well. That's another good brother in Israel that's doing big things. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build a platform because we on YouTube's platform. He's trying to build a platform for Israel to be able to go and place their content. You know, and he's got a lot of our content over there as well. So, man, y'all make sure y'all check out Messiah TV. Shame on me, man. I should have shouted out Messiah TV before. I ain't even do that. I feel horrible. But shout out to Messiah TV. Thought it off for bringing that up. Hey, Shalom, Solomon McFadden, and we appreciate the super chat, man. Appreciate that. Let me ask you something. That video we just watched, we all gonna smile. What was your motivation in that? What was your thought process? What made you set to put that together right now?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Real talk. Me being a Christian pastor and then coming into the truth, and the Most High is allowing me to lead a lot of my brothers that I toured with in music, a lot of people I've been in ministry with. They're reaching out to me, asking about this truth. Like, okay, Mono, we hear you talking, my boy. Fill me in. Fill me in. And all praises to the Most High. A lot of my brothers from the other side has now came into the truth. But I feel like we've ostracized the church, son, because like I tell people all the time, man, I'm from down south. Our church was different than everybody else's church. We weren't taught lawlessness. We weren't taught it's okay to live however you want to. No, bro. We thought if you said 4-letter words, bro, if Christ came back, bro, and you didn't get a chance to repent from that, you going to hell. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that's how I grew up, man. So like when me and my wife came into the truth, like nothing really changed about our life outside of our diet, the dietary laws, and we stopped celebrating pagan holidays and we put fringes on. Outside of that, like my wife didn't have to learn how to be submissive. I didn't have to learn how to be a husband. We was taught that in church, man. And like my whole mindset behind this album was bridging the gap between the truth and our brothers and sisters who really believe that they're living what they think the Bible says. And in between that, we got people who going through. You got folks who struggling with what they think is sin. Yeah, they might don't think the pork is sin, but they think, man, me sleeping with this, I'm a single sister and sleeping with this single man, they think this is sin. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they don't understand this marriage, but they think it's sin, and so they're staying away from that. You got brothers, single brothers in the church who think looking at this sister and be like, God dang, she fine. I want her. They think that's sin. And so they trying to fight that off. And that's what this song is about. Like, listen, I mean, it's a twofold. In the Israelite community, we know what we fighting for. We know what we striving for.
Right.
And listen, man, we going through right now. In the end, we all gonna smile because hey, the Most High gonna vindicate us. He gonna send his son. Hey, bro, it's over. We all gonna smile at the end.
Okay.
But it's twofold message because our brothers and sisters who might not understand what's going on, but they're trying to stay away from sin. They're fighting to be sin free. They're fighting to be righteous from what they think their standpoint is, man. And just let them know, bro. Hey, we endure to the end. The Bible says, hey, weeping endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning, man.
God. You know, you said something. You said something, man. You and Rick got something in common. You said you was a Christian pastor. Rick a Christian pastor too. Hey, tell him about your Sunday services, Rick. He be having a lot of them.
Rick, they always owe you, Rick.
He mad because we be breaking out the bread and the grape juice. He wants some grape juice too. That's all.
Hey, Rick, tell Mono what you told her last week after the show.
I don't know nothing about what you talking about.
I was watching the show and I was like, I wonder what they talking about afterwards.
Oh man, you gonna find out tonight because I'm sure he might say it again. But yeah, yeah. I
I'm
mean,
going to sleep. Soon show up. You want to sleep.
no, you ain't. No, you ain't. Man, but that's what's up though. That's all praises for that, man. But yeah, hey, again, the album is coming out. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. It will be on all streaming platforms at midnight tonight. It's 9:33 right now Eastern Standard Time. So in a couple hours. 2.5 hours, right? 2.5 hours. It's coming up. Let me ask you something. Talking about that song, you say "We All Gonna Smile." Let me ask you something because I want to advance into another question I have from this question about Israel. Because the title of the topic, or the title of the show is, what's wrong with Israel, right? In your words, I'm gonna let Rick go after this because I know Rick. We don't have these conversations before, so I already know Rick gonna get us canceled. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and get it out first. In your words, the Israelite community, because you just put together a nice. I don't know if you know now. I was in the inbox fighting for you, brother. I ain't tell you. I ain't call you. I ain't tell you. I ain't text you. I started to send it to you. But I said, I'm not finna bother this brother with this nonsense. But we're gonna get to that. And I'm gonna tell you how stupid it really was. It was some. I'm like, you don't even know that brother. And he was like, the brother saying all type of craziness. But I'm like, you don't even know the brother. I know the brother personally. What you talking about? In your words, what would you say is wrong with the Israelite community, and what do we need to improve? And because that song, "We All Gonna Smile," we're going through struggles. We worrying about sin, but there is a way we need to operate and walk for the Most High to bless us. And then after that, I'm gonna tell you what I was talking about with inbox as far as this other guy.
I would say our biggest problem is we don't know we can't recognize who on our team. Christ said something that said, "Hey, bro, if they are not against us, then they are for us." And in Israel, we treat it the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't believe everything I believe, so Israel operates in the situation that, hey, if you ain't on my team, or if you ain't in my camp, if you ain't in my congregation, if we don't believe on the same Sabbath, if we don't believe on
The chart.
how should the lamb be cooked for Passover, if we don't agree on all those things, then you're against me. And then Christ taught the opposite. Christ said, bro, if they not against us,
God.
they for us. And I think that's the biggest thing that's wrong with Israel right now. I got many friends that's in big time camps, people who like, and they're asking me since after, look, what can we do? How can we help? How can we assist? But I think, like I've been telling them, like, yeah, the camps. No, I mean, me and my bro, we got our own little congregation, our own camp that we do. Um, Folks tried to get us to join camps, but we wouldn't just because of the approach. Although we saying, listen, I thank the Most High for what the camps are doing, but this is why the camps is full of ex gangbangers, ex dope dealers, ex pimps, because y'all approach. No, it's gonna catch those folks. 100, and all praises to the Most High. Somebody got to go catch them fish, but somebody also got to clean them fish.
Well, let me
So
ask you something
stop
before you go
looking at the
forward past
folks
that.
who.
Let me ask you something before you go too far past that. And I won't Rick that answer this, get on in this as well. I agree. Somebody got to catch those individuals. But, and chat, please weigh in. Do you think, with that being said, that the pimps, the gangsters, gangbangers, all that, right? Do you think my approach gives them the comfort to be able to stay the way that they are because of this approach, and because I'm showing that, well, this is okay because Christ was hard, man. He was austere. He was this. He was that. So in me being a former gangster, I'm not so former anymore because so I can live the same way I'm living now and still be in the camp. Do you think those approaches, yeah, they pull brothers and sisters into the camp, but do it also keep them entrapped in their mind and in those sins that they really never leaving? I want to hear both of y'all thoughts on that.
I would say if they are, if if that's the case, then the teachings and the teacher is in error. I mean, they're just short and simple. I
Yeah, yeah.
say no. Yeah, they might be. There's a difference from feeling comfortable with sharing where I came from, and you being able to walk with me throughout this journey.
Hmm.
Because let's say it take me 6 months to shed all of this, because I've been living this life. Yes, these people might help be able to walk with me through this 6 month journey. But if you still feel comfortable with staying the same, then there's an error in the teacher and the leader of whomever you're following.
I can agree with that. What you think, Rick? What's your thoughts
Man,
on it?
I'm 100% with him. They in error, but that's because most of these dudes. Let's first address that many of these dudes that come in are clout chasing clowns that just really want to enter a bunch of D measuring contests. Let's first keep it above. That's what most of these dudes are. And you talking about the ex gangbangers, the ex, the ex pimps, all these dudes that really come in. They just really want to chase clout. They don't enter the truth with the sincere heart of wanting to change, be a better man. They don't think like, you know what? I'm messed up. I want to become better. They like, no, I'm good how I am. Let me just get God on my side to further advertise my foolishness. Like, that's what you got. You got a bunch of, what I'm saying? Really a bunch of weak niggas, like for real. Like, and they persona, they try to put on this persona of toughness and hardness. And it's like, man, come on, man. You ain't like that. And a lot of them dudes was soft in the hood back in the day too. They like a lot of them was. And I just never really got that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and be cool and smile. I'm gonna try to be kumbaya-ish, and then y'all can run up with that foolishness if y'all want to. But let's just be friends. Let's be cool. Why you gotta do all that extra stuff and never change? Like Israel is, like I said, it's a bunch of clout chasing clowns. Like really, that's just the bottom line. They need to shirk that.
I must say I agree with both of y'all because I think camps do a great service pulling brothers and sisters off the streets, and somebody got to go into them slums. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have the heart to go into the slums. Somebody got to go in there, right? I've seen some slums. You know what I mean? And even in my former career, it's like, oh man, you got to brace yourself to go in there sometimes. It's just the way it is. So somebody got to do it. But at the same time, I agree with Rick as well that sometimes we allow brothers and sisters to stay in a certain area, mentality, keep certain characteristics that. My thing is this: it might not necessarily be a sin, but the scripture does say, "Abstain from all appearances of evil." Right? Because if it's looking that way, then you can do more damage by pushing brothers and sisters away. So I just thought that was, that was my question. My question. I see it's a few chats in there. Go ahead.
Like, and we talk about Christ all the time. We always talk about, following the ways of the Messiah, following him, Hamashiach, Jesus, Yeshua, whatever you want to call him. We always talk about him, and people really need to believe in him. And he said, I came for the sick. Like, people got to really be like, hey, I'm sick. I'm a messed up dude. Like, I'm a messed up. Like, how about I get better instead of wanting to be seen as special or want a great position where, yeah, I'm the captain of such and such. And you know what I'm saying? You're really just the Lord of the Flies. Like, so sometimes let's just be better, become a better man.
Yeah, Ann's just was saying that about the ranking system, about it's dangerous, and I think it can be dangerous. We've seen it dangerous. Reminds keep anything on the censor button. It could be dangerous, but I think you have to be careful with it because you can let things go to your head.
Structure.
Right.
You got to have ranking because Negroes don't like order. Like they hate order. They can't stand being told what to do.
Right.
They don't want to listen. You got to have a ranking system, and people got to have a level of respect. Like because a lot of brothers don't have no respect. So it's things that you got to have, and then you got to just really heal. The end of the day, you got to want to heal. Like, and I think these a lot of the congregations. I ain't talking about all of them because again, I have a camp, I have a congregation, church, assembly, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
We have to focus on healing. If we not trying to heal the people, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it like this too, man. What you said, like if folks, folks got to heal before they follow a person. I think the Most High, and when we go to the scriptures, like it shows a lot. Marriage is always addressed when it comes to ministry, like they're equal, and I think it's the same thing. Like I discuss, you know, you can meet a woman. I'm one of them guys. I'm gonna tell you, I don't care who a woman is or what she was before she met me. You're dealing with me. I'm a leader, and I'm going to lead you. I don't understand how I can be in the truth and my wife be a Muslim. Like that just ain't gonna work. It's not gonna happen at my house. Like I'm a leader, and not because I'm doing it by force, but because I lead by example, and I'm a leader in all things that I do.
Right, right.
And I think that has to go with everything when it comes to ministry, when it comes to being a camp leader, when it comes to being a pastor. Listen, if I'm teaching this way, if I'm leading this way, guess what? I'm going to make apostles, you
Mm-hmm.
know, of myself
Yeah,
as a leader. What the people show kind of shows what the leader is, you
that's what the
know.
scripture said in Sirach, right? Was that
Yeah.
as the judges, so are the officers? Matter of fact, where's that comment? It says the big odd. Say, I'd say I have seen some who have claimed to convert into the truth, but their fruit is still rotten after too long. It's like what it says,
After
rotten
too long.
after too long a
Like
time.
basically,
Yeah,
they steal the same Negro and like 2 years later.
and see, I understand the transition of walking in this truth, and you got to outgrow some things and get delivered from some things. But 2 years, man, we got to question. We got to start questioning
Yeah,
that.
bro.
It don't take you that
There's
long
a
to get from.
song on my album called on this album with Lorvins is featured on it. It said, "Hey, uh, I know you say you in the truth, but do they know you by your fruit? We're too busy judging folks by based on your fringes, based on how luxurious your beard
Right,
is,
right.
how long the skirt is. But regardless of this, is not a so many things the Christian church emphasized, and we made it a Christianity thing. When
Mm-hmm.
real talk, it's a Bible thing. The Bible says, "You shall know them by their fruit."
Yeah, yeah. You got to start talking about the fruits of the spirit. Oh, that's Christianity. What? What? How is that Christian? That's the Bible. I'm telling you
That's
now.
the
I've
Bible.
been on Clubhouse and listened to some nonsense like that. Oh, you talking Christianity? No,
Hey,
nigga. We talking the
because
Bible.
these
What are you talking about?
congregations.
Say
Oh, my
again. No,
fault.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
I was saying because they are really just advertising. They're really just trying to bring in more people to actually make money off of. It's really a business.
A lot of
The
times.
truth has become a damn business where you got people just trying to let's attack the church because we know the people in the church are foolish enough to just listen to whatever and give their money. So let's go ahead and just market to them. If you really think about it, they're not really marketing the truth worldwide, like to catch all the fish. They really just reaching for the church. That's why all the congregations you'll see they always talking about Christianity's the devil. They wicked. That's all. They don't know nothing. It's stupid. The church. That's all you hear them talk about is the church. They don't really talk about sin itself. That's why you'll have brothers sitting right next to you that's doing all this evil in your so-called camp, and you don't bring out no scriptures on how they in sin.
Yeah, I got to get it to you real quick. Hey, listen, the phone line's open, man. If y'all want to join in the conversation, 866-466-2739. Call in. Phone lines are open. You was about to say something, Big Up?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I agree with what Rick is saying, like in the spirit of it, but I'm going to say in the natural sense, I'm going to say it the same way that I defend the Christian church. I think a lot of people are literally teaching what they think to be the truth. I know as a person who grew up in church, who from this pastor to that pastor, no, I ain't gonna listen. I wasn't wicked per se. No, bro. Like I was living what I thought the Bible actually said, and I was teaching what I thought was said. And I'm going to say the same thing with a lot of these camps and congregations. They're teaching what they were taught, what their camp leader taught, what they was taught, and a lot of times you stop picking up your translation of the scripture ends with your leader, what your leader taught.
Right, right.
And so now you think, no, no, a lot of these folks ain't trying to be wicked. They literally think this what it mean because of the breakdown they got. With the group. And so guess what? That cycle continues on. But what I said was I came into the truth and realized that I took another man's word for what the scripture says, I'll be damned if I do it again. But the
Literally.
problem is, a lot of our people they traded in Christianity for Hebrew Israelite-anity.
Bring it out.
Man, hold on. Let me drop that. Matter of fact, hold on one more time. That's just exactly what's going on. I mean, we wake up from one delusion and we go into another delusion. I mean, it is what it is. Now, let me explain that for that becomes a clip for the Christian church, right? They're going to clip it. See, he admitted it's a delusion. No, like the brother just said, man, you're taking a man's word for everything over here. You're doing the same thing in Israel, right? Because we've had, and Mona, I know you've been on the Clubhouse before. I know Rick's been on there. We've had discussions on the Clubhouse. You hear how those Clubhouse discussions go. You could be talking to a brother who's quote unquote in the truth, but yet and still, it could be something plain upon tables, completely against what you're talking about, and they would not let it go. Just same thing as Christianity. It's no different, except for you say you keep the commandments or whatnot, but it's just same exact thing. A delusion, plain upon tables. Plain upon tables. All right, man, listen. Hey, listen, the phone line's open, 866-466-2739. Make sure y'all go over and grab the Big Monolog My God album. What time is it? It's 9:50. Hey, the clock is ticking down, man. It's dropping at 12 o'clock on all streaming platforms. All streaming platforms. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. We're going to play that track when we get up out of here with you and Levins. I was bumping that earlier today. With that.
Hey, before you go on to, I gotta add to what because my brother said something too. I was 100% with him. I'll be damned if I come into the truth, so called, and just believe everything I'm told. I'm asking questions like crazy. Hey, they couldn't stand me up in there. I'm like, okay, what? Can you explain to me how this means this? Can you put the scripture with this? Because when I learned the truth, I realized how stupid I was. I was like, how the hell did I not know this? Like, I felt so damn dumb. So I was like, you know what? Everything I believe, I'm going to have 100% proof and 100% confidence on it. And if nobody don't like it, oh well, I'm about to learn what the truth is. So to be honest, a lot of people that still stuck in a belief of what they think is the truth. Here's why I would say they off. And it's not to be an asshole or nothing, but to be real, like, you ain't seeking the Lord out sincerely, because if you was, you would start. The scripture says, study to show yourself approved. Blessed is he that readeth. So if you actually want to be blessed, pick up and read the damn book. Like, real talk.
Hey, I mean, hey, so what is the truth?
Hey. Yeah, scriptures. Yeah, hey, John 17:17, man. Thy word is the truth. So shoot.
Wait, it ain't the fact that we Israelites?
Man, hey,
That ain't enough.
Hey, look, you can try to get me started. Look,
Hey, listen, I'm just asking questions because
He trying to turn you up.
I was just told that you Israelite, you in the truth, like what I mean. Because if I literally said I was not Israelite, but I keep the scriptures, I keep God's word, right, or I ain't in the truth. So I'm trying to really figure out what the truth is. You just told me the truth was the Bible, the scriptures, or something. The brothers told me something else. So what is the truth?
Hey, look, what they say? What's the name? Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar was in the truth as soon as he made that track. All of a sudden,
Talk about it, huh? We saw this. I'm gonna say this real quick testimony. We saw this same thing in Christianity. If being from a
Right.
big time Christian artist, somebody come out with a song and they say Jesus, we ready to set them into the fold. But I'm gonna tell y'all this:
Kanye.
I was once one of the biggest gospel hip hop artists. I have people right now. My whole message has changed. Now there's other big time gospel artists who came into the truth. They didn't come in like I came in. No, I came in like I planted a flag. I'm putting fringes on. My whole message changed. Bump whitey. Like, no, like my, like, and I'm not saying that I did everything correctly,
Right,
because
right,
I
right.
wish, as big of an influence that I had in that arena, I could have took so many more people with me, because I had that
Yeah.
kind of influence. I could have had these conversations that could have brought droves of people over to this side.
Now, with that being
But
said, Sly, go ahead. Finish your point. I'm gonna jump in there.
no,
I got
but
this point.
but
Yeah,
but I'm
I
gonna
was there.
say
What happened?
that I didn't. But there's people who, dang, if I even get what I'm saying. But there's folks who they came in differently. They came in differently than I did. But
You were saying that you could have brought in droves of people with you with the
yeah, I
influence.
could have brought in droves more. But at the end of the day, um,
He
I
trying to.
forgot
It's
what was.
gone. It's gone. Hey, all I said
It's gone,
was,
bro.
I mean, you took
It's
like a
gone.
30-second gap. I thought you was done. I jumped
No,
in.
yeah, no, y'all. It was something that was said, and I forgot what I was leading up to. But it's like I said, there's so many folks who could have came into this truth
Right, right,
with the correct conversations.
Oh,
But
I
these
said something about Kendrick Lamar. I said
right.
something about Kendrick Lamar, and everybody thought he was in the truth.
yeah,
If
oh
y'all
yeah,
remember.
but in Christianity they did the same thing. They anybody who said Jesus, they whoop, whoop, and accepted them in. But the problem is that we ain't waiting for the truth. We ain't waiting for any lifestyle changes. We ain't waiting for no fruit. We ain't waiting for any of that. Be- But that's happening on both sides. That's happening on the Christianity side. That's happening on the Hebrew Israelite side. Oh, this nigga said we're the true Israelites. No, all praises to the Most High for that. And we can use it to our advantage. We can definitely go out here because this famous person said it.
Yeah.
No, we can go and we can cast them hooks, and we can.
But here's my
But
thought
let's
on that.
stop acting like this the biggest. No, I'm watching folks that post that Kanye and Kyrie is the biggest Israelites ever.
Yeah, man, this
Nigga,
crazy.
what?
That's crazy.
Bro,
What we really want in Israel is this. We want, okay, like you say, it'll help if some celebs who got a bigger platform say, yeah, yeah, cool, great. But that's really all we want. But I say this all the time, that we could have brought a lot of more, like what you're just saying, a lot more Christian brothers and sisters into this truth if they heard us express Christ and the love of Christ more, and they seen us express the love of Christ more. Only time Christ come up in Israel, and I say this all the time, is when you're gonna die, you're going to slavery, cut, kill. That's the only time you ever hear about Christ or anything, right? And so if you stop and think about it, like my cousin, I'm talking to my cousin one time, right? And he goes, oh, I forgot you black Hebrew Israelites, y'all don't believe in Christ no way. I said, who told you that? Where you even get that from? But I had to understand where he was coming from, right? Because by the way a lot of brothers are living, Christ said you would recognize them by what? The fruits of the spirit. The fruits ain't showing Christ nowhere, no how. So I understood why he said that. So I was like, all right, cuz, this is what I'm gonna do, right? Because we're talking about Easter. I say, I'm gonna show you how much I believe in Christ. I'm only gonna use his words. I ain't even gonna go to the Old Testament like you thought I was and beat you up on this Easter topic and show you that you ain't supposed to be keeping it, right? And so I'm like, I'm gonna stay right here on Christ's words, let you know I study the words of Christ. And if you are around me, because we distant cousins, I ain't seen him in years or whatnot. This is his thought about black Hebrew Israelites. He never seen me. You never seen, Exactly. GMO fruit. I got to put that on the screen. That's exactly what we seeing right now. It's GMO fruits that we're portraying. But if we start expressing Christ more in Israel than what we do, like real talk. How many videos you don't see, you saw a brother talking about love Christ? Like real talk. That's Christianity. They gonna get you talked about. ostracized, kicked out the circle of the Israelite community. That's soft. Christ is austere. Remember now, Christ used to slap around the disciples. Y'all ever heard that nonsense? I heard that nonsense on Clubhouse. I'm like,
Bro,
what?
I've heard people who beat their wives and then say that Christ beat the folks coming
In
out.
the temple.
Listen, come on,
Yeah,
now. It's out here, bro. It's out here.
And you know the only way to correct this is to do what we're doing. Call this bullshit out in the public. We got to stop enough of this. Are we saying we're wrong about who we are as people, Israel? No. Are we saying we're wrong about keeping God's commandments? No. Are we saying we're wrong that, we got to keep the faith of Christ? No. What we're saying is when it's wrong, we have to address it. Matter of fact, you know who's supposed to be coming on the show? Cherry Love. Y'all remember Cherry Love? Y'all don't know Cherry Love?
Yeah, Cherry hate.
Sister Cherry, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So many people don't refer to her as Cherry Hate. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about, right? But Cherry Love. And you know what she want to come on and talk about? Why the Israelites reject Christ. Not the fact that we not Israelites. She just want to come on because she feel like she really got some real heat proof that we reject Christ. But you know what, though? Have we actually given her a reason to make her feel like she got proof?
you said this on something like I don't know if it was the last interview with the Wood, but you said that you're like, listen, I can know that this person is wrong, but I can also understand that this person got the proof. Listen, I'm gonna say one of my brothers. So my brother Pastor Kendall, like I said, a lot of people in Israel who knows me, they know Pastor Kendall. This is who the Most High This is my best friend growing up. He's married to my sister. One of the biggest churches in Atlanta is his dad's church. He was taking over that church, and then he came into the truth. The Most High used him to bring me into the truth.
God.
His little brother was in the truth, but his little brother in the truth different than us. He one of them super Israelites, right?
The Kiss My Boots ones.
No. But on some, we supposed to wear fringes and zeets. They going to the beach. No, his wife can't wear heels. No, they going to the beach and we gotta be covered head to toe. No, one of them super Israelites, like 100. He died last year, man. It's gonna be in September, and a young man, bro. September is gonna be a year he passed away.
Dang,
but when he passed away, man, I had to speak at the funeral. Now, we the only 3 couples in the truth. His big brother, who's my best friend, who's married to my sister, we're all in the truth. Me and my wife in the truth. And my brother who passed away, his wife, they're in the truth. We got 1,000 people at this funeral, bro. Like, we're big time known in our area, man, of Atlanta. So, and their dad has a major church. So you got 1,000 people in there. And I had to speak in the funeral, and my brother had to preach the funeral. We fringed up, bro. Like, we Passover fresh.
Oh, yeah.
My brother preached this funeral, and I'm talking about Christian church. I mean, you got so many bishops and pastors and in the building.
Yeah.
And bro, about time it's over, the amount of pastors who came and like, bro, I gotta repent. I gotta woo. But then those phone calls start coming in. They was like, I thought you Hebrew Israelites ain't believe in Jesus.
God.
No, I thought, but y'all was talking about Jesus the whole time. What? So what I'm saying is what people think about Israelites and what's the truth about is, bro, today, this is the time that we start addressing it. Like, we all on one accord for the mission, but there also comes a time where that mission has start to unfold, and we kind of got to start separating ourselves from those who, I ain't bashing you, I ain't dogging you out, but I have to separate myself from y'all.
Right.
Because They think this about all of us. You don't believe in Jesus. You just hate the white man. You want the white man to kiss your boots. We got all these people who saw Kyrie, saw Kanye, and they go and Google, oh, are black people the Israelites? And the first thing they see is niggas cussing out white folks on the corner and niggas getting white folks to kiss their boots. Listen,
Hey, but it ain't about colorism, though.
We got to change that narrative.
We got to.
Because Israel is only going to keep growing. The world is only going to keep spreading. It's time for folks who know better we got to become famous so we can make the Most High and the truth about him famous.
Hey, y'all hear it, man. Y'all hear the brother. The Wisdom in the Brother album. There you go. It's on the screen. Monolog My God. Hey, listen, tonight, midnight, August 18th. Somebody said earlier in the chat, y'all counting down to 12? Yes. It ain't New Year's, though. We counting down to the drop and the release of the album. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and get it. It's right there on the screen. Let the OG talk. Available on all streaming platforms August 18th, which will be in about 1 hour and 54 minutes. All right, so y'all make sure y'all check it out. But yeah, I say we'll talk about we as a people are all shades, and we are, and we say blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and I agree. But as soon as a light-skinned brother walk up to you, what's your daddy? What's your daddy? What's your dad? We 3 generations. You got to be Edomite, kiss my boot. How do you know that if we've been scattered in these places for thousands of years? Of course, naturally, just like you said, African American, all the way back up the generation line, they're gonna say whatever they're gonna say as well. You don't know that. That's why Christ said, "You just go preach to all nations, and I'll send the angels, and they'll separate you. It ain't your job." That's why we representing Christ.
This the craziest part, though. We will teach that in the kingdom, we're going to force other nations to serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to force them to keep his law, statutes, and commandments. We understand the scripture says that. Mm-hmm. But if you have someone right now today who's saying, I'm going to willingly do that, we're going to tell you, no, you can't.
As soon as you said, I knew you were going. It don't make no sense.
Rahab the harlot saying, hey, bro, I know that y'all serve the one true God. I'm rocking with y'all. No, we got too many people that's going to tell you, no, right. You can't. You might well go on over there and keep sinning. You can't even serve the Most High.
Right. I'm going to clip that. I clip that.
Hey, on some real stuff, though, I don't believe that the heathen are going. I'm not going to bring them in with us, but I'm going to be like, shoot, you must be Israel. So if you keep the laws, come on in. I'm going to kind of more so spin it that way. Hey, you keeping the commandments, go ahead.
Better safe than sorry.
Who are we to tell anybody that you, hey, if somebody's saying, I'm too scared. Listen, too scared for anybody to say, I'm going to keep the law, statutes, commandments, and the faith in Hamashiach. Yeah. So and to tell them,
me too.
You doomed, nigga. No, bro,
right? Because you don't know who that is. Like you don't have you. Did you see the show? I know they should do this back. I ain't got the picture no more. Switch phones, but I got a cousin. If you look at my cousin, he's literally blonde hair, blue eyes. Why is that? Easy. Because we'll have a 12-tribe chart with, Blake Griffin, his son, because he married a white woman. Right. That's how it works. My cousin, his daddy married a white lady, and his daddy married, and it went on. They liked white women. So, therefore, now you had a child where it's blonde hair, blue eyes. But if the seed is of the father, that's still an Israelite. Complexion is not supposed to matter. But guess what? Nope. If my cousin walked past that street corner while he preaching,
you about to get cussed out.
Hey, you gonna get
right? The hypocrisy. And then we wondering why brothers in Christianity, the Christian church, looking at us like, man, y'all radicals. You know what? We do act like radicals sometimes. The first part of it is you go to AA meeting. What the first thing they make you do? Hey, I'm gonna buy you, and I'm alcohol. And you gotta admit, confess with your mouth is what you gotta do. And until we start confessing this, we ain't gonna fix this problem. It's just gonna keep persisting and going on and on and on. And that's what
I believe in a sense of radicalism. It's just it has to be controlled. Like if you can have a little bit, we need it. It's just there's no balance. Like it's just all or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
God.
You're right.
I'm with it. Oh man, let me pay attention to the chat a little bit. Let's see what we got over here. Let me highlight some of these comments, man. Slacking, man. Y'all know the phone lines are open, right? Y'all could have called in 866-466-2739 or 466 brew. I bet Rick, you ain't know that. You ain't know 2739 spelled out brew, did it?
No, I didn't.
Nah, come on, man. 866-466-2 brew. Man. That's all it is. That's all it is.
I'm slow. Hey, I ain't a real Hebrew.
Hey man, Abaya so professional, my boy. That man spell out brew.
They spell out brew, man. Y'all got to call, man. Hit the numbers.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
but,
definitely got that.
man, hey, listen, we still got 65 people watching right now. Hopefully, we got 65 likes at least. Now, we should have more than 65 because I know everybody ain't here from that was here from the beginning. So new people don't came in. And if you came in, make sure you hit the like button. Man, we waiting 12 o'clock. Of course, we ain't going to be on the show at 12 o'clock, because I'm already hungry. But I want to let y'all know it's on the screen right now. Make sure y'all go get the Big Ox album, Monolog My God. Let the OG talk. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all get it. Streaming on all platforms at 12 midnight. If y'all missed the video that we played, we all gonna smile. Make sure you hit the run it back. Run it back. I can't give y'all too much of it, right? You gotta get it at 12. You gotta get it at 12. He did send it to me. He was like, man, he threatened me. He said
like
I can't
a
link it.
release party. That's what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So stand outside a GameStop and you ready to pick up your game. Do it like that.
Oh, some Jordans.
Yeah,
Niggas be alive for some Jordans, right? Hey, Jordan got enough money. I mean, somebody say, so a dude, brother at Jim told me, say, man, your Jordans ain't real. I looked at them. I like, they tangible. I thought they were. So that's my real and your real is different. I can touch them. They here, right? They tangible. Man, you ain't got no real Jordans. Man, I got a real house. I got a real car. I got a real nice bank account. Like, this for your mind at Jordans? Like, for real? Jordan is a billionaire. I ain't got to get Jordan no more money. Even if these ain't real, I ain't really worried about it like that. You know what I mean? But, we'll get Jordan $1 billion. Hey, listen, go on over to that Spotify, streaming brother music, or it's Apple. Get the early
it's gonna
release.
be everywhere. But if we, and this ain't even about my album, but real talk, what we need to do, and this is the thing that I'm preaching through Israel right now, because I tell everybody, I'm reliving what I lived in the gospel hip hop community.
Mm-hmm.
I was there at the birth when churches wasn't sure. Can we let these niggas come rap in our church? No, I was there in the birth. I was there before it was okay to do gospel rap. And then I was there when we had Lecrae's, who's having the #1 albums. The Most High brought me into the truth. He allowed me to see everything I saw and to come into the truth. So now I know where we're at. I can help Israel skip a lot of steps. We got a lot of folks who thinking, oh, we about to take over the secular arena. No, you're never, ever going to do that.
Yeah, nah.
You're never going to do that. That's what we thought in the gospel as well. If you ain't talking about hoes and drugs and guns and killing, you're not about to take that over. No, what you do is you create your own genre. No, you do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And truth music is at the point where we got a lot of dope artists. We got a lot of dope artists.
Yeah, y'all ain't heard my album yet, boy.
But we only have a minimal amount of, this is how me and you linked up, Abaya.
What, talking about my album?
I had an album. I was coming from the arena of being a big time artist in the gospel arena. And I said, hey, okay, I got an album complete. Who do I send it to? In a gospel arena, I know what I'm supposed to do. In a secular arena, I know who I send it to. Okay, there's this list of 100 DJs. There's these 30 platforms that I send my album to so I can go and do interviews with. But now that I'm in the truth.
Wait, hold on one second. Hey, caller, hold on 1 second. Let Mono finish his point, then we're going to get you right in there. Go ahead, Mono.
Yeah, but that's what it was. I was like, okay, so now I got this finished product. Where's the platforms and it's truth.
Wait, hold on, caller. Mute the show in the background.
I got you.
All right,
I got you.
Go ahead, man.
So that's how me and you linked about it. That was the question that I was asking.
Right.
And you were one of the first names that popped up, and then from you gave me more names, people to go to. And listen, it ain't about mono. I was trying to help build the infrastructure for Israel, because if anybody in Israel got an album coming out, why are you not at these? I'm looking.
Right.
I've done 50 interviews in Israel right now, but I know Israelite artists who way better than me. Like I said, I'm retiring. Who's way better than me, younger than me, touring more than me, all of this stuff. But I don't see none of these interviews from them.
Right.
Because they don't have the infrastructure. They don't know where to go.
Right.
So,
hey, caller, you notice how every time I brought my album up, he just kept talking like I ain't even say nothing. He paid no attention, right? Ain't say nothing about my album.
Right, he did.
You saw that? And then, one of my moms at home said my album is going to go aluminum foil. And you know what? She had to Google how to spell the word foil. I bet. I'm just playing. Caller, thanks for calling in, man. What you got for us? You there?
Hello. Can you hear me?
There you go. We can hear you now. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was just calling in and say shalom to everybody.
Shalom.
You know, because the lines is open. I never really called, so I just wanted to call. Great show. Hey, shout out to brother Monolog My God. Magad. Salaki, I apologize if I'm, screwing your name up. I apologize. But the show is great. I just wanted to say what's up to everybody. Shalom, brother Rick, and everybody in the chat. If y'all are watching, people that's watching now and people that's going to be watching even when the show not live, please like and subscribe to this channel. It is actually really informative throughout. So, yeah.
Definitely
that's all
appreciate
really
that.
I wanted to say.
Hey, we'll appreciate that. What's your name, Mark?
You need this one.
Oh, it's Twan. Hey, listen, say that. Go ahead and tell them like and subscribe again. That's a big op.
Hey, yeah, please subscribe to the channel, man. It's very informative. You want to you want to subscribe, get the viewers up, just to get the algorithm going. Because even if you may not particularly like what's going on, somebody else will. And we want to build Israel. You can't talk about building Israel if you're not doing your part.
Exactly.
Right now, all you got to do is or subscribe, share, and subscribe. It's very easy. It's simple. So do it.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it's free too.
Bring it out, brother.
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Hey, we
You
appreciate
can't do
you,
that.
God.
Complain about somebody not supporting you when you start your business, right? You can't complain.
Exactly. Hey, I appreciate it, big God. Appreciate
it's all good, King.
All right.
See you later, bro.
Shalom.
Shalom, family. Love y'all.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, King Connect. Hey, listen, man. I got to get with you, bro. I got to get you to come on the show. That's my link. That's my young brother right there, man. That young brother's always been around supporting me. Hey, got to get with you, big guy. Hey, email me, Abaya Inside the Nation Radio. Send me your phone number, Abaya Inside the Nation Radio. I know I had it, but I don't know what I did with it.
I'm about to link with King Connect too. I found out he lived in Douglasville. I met him at F3 for the first time.
King Connect, you live in Douglasville? I just moved from Douglasville.
Man. I'm about to King Connect, hit me up, bro. We gonna link up, bro.
I just left Douglasville.
Yeah, bro. I live in Douglasville, bro. But I got the studio and everything over here, man. So I'm about to start rocking with King Connect for sure.
Yeah,
bro.
well, I know you live in Douglasville. I don't see your house. I didn't know he lived in Douglasville.
Yeah, he live in Douglasville.
All right. Call up.
At F3, I met him, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, I live in Douglasville." I was like, "Bro, I live in Douglasville."
Right around the corner, ain't that so? Hey, caller, thanks for calling Sunday Radio. What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's King 7 calling from Atlanta.
Con, what you got for us?
Nothing much, man. I just wanted to say shout out to my brother Monolog, man. I'm proud of you. And, just watching the professionalism that's rising out of Israel, gives me a lot of hope. My brother Monolog is the reason, you know what I'm saying, all praise to the Most High that used him, that I'm in the truth, you know. And, you know, like you said, we saw the birth of gospel hip hop, you know what I'm saying, and seeing the resurgence, you know, it kind of made you wonder, like, dang, am I doing the right thing? Like, I considered quitting music, you know what I'm saying, coming into the truth, because I was like, okay, you know what, this ain't that. But, you know, I'm encouraged, and I'm appreciative of the professionalism and the real truth, like, you know, just being honest with ourselves and knowing where we got to grow. But just to see that in this platform is just amazing.
Man, all praises, you know. And what you said too, man, is something that, you know, when we come into the truth and we start, you know, getting a new understanding of things, the first thing we do, and I did this myself, is believe I need to stop doing what I'm doing as far as career-wise, when actually in reality I could use that. And it took an older head, a wiser head to teach me that, hey, I could use this in this walk, you know, and benefit the people more. And that's what kept me where I was as well. So when you said that, it kind of reminded me of myself. But
yeah, I get it. I mean, it's just a real thing to be in a place where you're like, okay, you know what? Let me just chill for a minute. Especially when you know, I mean, we see the follow, you know what I'm saying? That's the first thing that people find when they're on YouTube. And, you know, it kind of gets disheartening, you know, like it's like I know the truth, but, you know, okay, maybe I just need to sit back and build and work on my family and stuff like that and just hang back. But, you know, I had a near-death experience, and, you know, I want to say that I felt the Most High tell me directly, like, no, this is the time when you got to put your stamp on what I've put inside of you to help our people, now that you have the information that I've been trying to get you the whole time.
God. Hey, I understand, definitely. What's your name again? I missed it.
King 7.
King 7?
Okay, King 7, I want to say, man, huge salute to King 7, man. He's a big part of my album, bro. He's a big time producer. I've known him even before coming into the truth. Like when we was touring, like I toured with this brother, like and all praises to the Most High, that the Most High allowed me to be an inspiration to him, where he saw my post and start, like, he's one of the brothers that reached out to me like, all right, bro, nigga, I need to know what the hell you out here talking about, bro. Like, I need to know. And now this brother's in the truth. He's with my family when we're keeping Passover, when all of the feast days and things of that nature. But when I say is a big time producer out here, he was out here with in Atlanta area, folks that know the BMF era here in Atlanta. He's a big time part of that, man, and big time producer. He has productions that's like big time out here,
That's
Grammy nominated, things like that, man. And actually, he produced a couple songs on this album that's coming out. You know, so I got a song with Say La Soul that he produced that's on this album, and Let the OG Talk. He produced that song on this album, man, bro. Listen, this is a great brother that's in the truth, man, and has a extensive secular background, man, but is now in the truth, man. Him and his family serving the Most High.
That's what's up.
Thanks.
That's what's up.
Appreciate you, bro.
Beautiful testimony. We appreciate you calling, not.
Yeah, for sure. Have a good one, brother.
Hey, man, that's what it is. Before we get out of here, because we running short, it's like 10:20. But before we go, I got to ask you this. I got to ask you about the fringe. I got to finish the story I was telling you, too, about the brother in the inbox. So, real quick, right? So, I'm scrolling down Facebook, and then I seen a brother say, yo, these niggas trying to create their own feast days. And I was like, what? And I ain't gonna lie, it rubbed me all the wrong way. I was mad, right? So I hit the brother like, bro, what? I say, why? Because he was like really attacking like Sakari first. That was his main victim, is Sakari, right? Let me not say victim like he did something. Well, it's to try to target, right? So and I was watching him do that too. But I know the brothers really wasn't worried about him, nothing like that. But he kept going and kept going and kept going. And he got on my nerves. So I'm like, bro, can you stop what the brothers did to you? Then he started hitting me in the inbox. Then he asked me to come on the platform. And then all of a sudden he didn't know I even had the platform. He's like, but you just asked me to come on it. I said, brother, I started getting that he's confused, right? So back to you. He's saying that you were creating your own feast days and you wicked and all this type of stuff. And like, I said, brother, do you know what bearing false witness is? I said, do you even know that, brother? How is that? How is that even creating a feast day?
Hold on, brother. Monolog is 2 Kings 13. All the brothers, man. That's what he's
Yeah.
You know, I didn't find out about that until watching your show. So it wasn't last week's show. Was it last week's show or 2 weeks ago?
Something like that. I don't know.
I watched one of your shows. So listen, I'm tuned in.
2 weeks ago.
I might not be tuned in the day of, but listen, man, like your platform, Truth Be Told podcast, Brother Io, like I'm tuned into y'all's podcast.
Oh, praise it.
But so I didn't know nothing about it. And then I heard you mention it, and then I was like, oh, and I went and looked it up. And so, man, real talk, just at the end of the day, man, I get it. I'm not gonna bash the brother. I get it. I understand it and I get it. When you see something, y'all gotta realize, and I'm coming into this from another perspective altogether, even from the gospel industry. We were the first people in gospel. I'm talking about from your Kurt Franklins, all of those.
Mm-hmm.
When we came out, Gideon's Army, no, Grand Hustle was producing for us. T.I. and them people was producing for us. We had the best videos in gospel, nigga, outside of the Kurt Franklin, all of them, bro, we was better than all of them when it came to it. And they just assumed we was Illuminati. I've watched people who did bit. I know you know, bro. I heard you tell your testimony, but no, we had people literally doing YouTube videos of us. So, oh, bro, they Illuminati. You see that our record label was called We Holy, like we was all about holiness, like We Holy Records.
Hey, serving God is evil, though. You know that, man.
But we had the W on this hand and the H on this hand for We Holy Records. But no, you see that? That's an Illuminati symbol they sent. And then because we was blowing up, because we was performing at Birthday Bad, because we had a tour vehicle wrapped with our picture, no, we was the devil, bro. So like now when I see what's going on, like the F3, like we got people who's literally doing videos, YouTube videos.
Oh, wait. So this wasn't the only situation?
Oh no, bro. There's people who are doing videos on F3 right now.
Why?
And I don't respond. I tell people all the time, even my team, I have to keep my team. I got to keep my team in check because my team is ready to ride. You know what I'm saying?
But why are they doing videos,
I always got to keep my wife in check. But like Sister Delta from the Light Hebrew magazine, like King 7, like all the folks who are surrounded by me, my sister, my brother-in-law, no, they ready to ride at all times. But at the end of the day, like I'm a person who believes the scripture says a soft answer turns away wrath. The Bible tells us to let all our words be seasoned with salt, man.
But wait, hold on. Wait, we can just rock past that. Wait, before I go to that, you are a witness, first off, because I want to go back to something. I want to come back to that. You are a witness. Now, my picture that I have on my Facebook, I took that picture with you brothers, right? And you remember that photo shoot? You know, I already said I'm not photogenic or whatever. And then, I remember. Yeah, we just went to snapping shots. There. Yeah, you was right there. And so when I saw one, right, and I'm like, okay, I like that when that one came out. It was just a coincidence that it came out. And mind you now, what I'm doing, I'm just kind of like, you know, and the photo snapped.
Hey, this is my thinking face. That's it.
But from that, I'm a part of the Illuminati. Like I told him, man, hey, listen, make sure y'all tell them to pay me because I can't do this for free now. I can't do this for free. Pay me. Make sure I'm getting paid good. You know what I mean? Don't just pay me good. But back to the Fringe 3. So I know I saw that, brother, and I was telling him, I was like, and I was dialoguing with him, like, listen, let's say he did create a feast day. I say, well, the Maccabees, you know that's not law. It ain't law that we got to keep that, right? They did that to honor, you know.
Yeah, I seen it all. I seen it all, but
So,
like I said, at the end of the day, it's kind of like, bro, we're literally out here trying to create something, so our people don't have to go and do the secular thing. No, we can have something that's for us. We can have something for us. Like the whole weekend was righteous. Like the Saturday event, nothing but Israelites. No, I ain't have them at a secular event and we was just a majority in there. No, we got this all for us. We keeping the law, statutes, the commandments. No, even our food truck vendors. We not, no, if you do any unrighteous food, no, this is why we had certain people there. And it's just like, at the end of the day, man, our people just, it's a sad thing that some of my people just show up
it's frustrating.
to find something. No, we want to find something about you. And like I said, we got folks that's right here on YouTube right now that's doing videos.
That's crazy.
No, I'm talking about people that's putting curses on it. The Most High showed us he's not going to let this take place next year because it's so wicked and so evil and so this and so that.
Hey, you know what you should do? Send them a ticket. I bet they show up. They'll change the whole YouTube video.
Oh,
they mad they get no ticket. You might get them a ticket.
I'm inviting them for free because we're already from the, and then I mean I gotta say this because I feel like you're on the biggest platform that I've been on since the F3. Like we got people, you know, there's folks who think like this was a money grab for us. Like
that's what the brother was saying. It was a money grab.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. And I'm not gonna talk about the numbers that was put out there. But I will say this, bro. Me personally, I took a $15,000 loss for putting F3 on.
But wait, hold on. Let me stop you. Hold on. I gotta stop you. Here's my problem. Here's the problem with the whole thing. A money grab. We can't just say it, right? We gotta define what a money grab is. If I decide to put on an event or if I decide to build a business and I'm going to do it with my people because we're going to rock together, what the hell is wrong with that? Let me ask you. So Paul was a tent maker. Who was he selling it to? Who bought him? Christ was a carpenter. Who was buying them chairs?
But then it's not even so. And I think at the end of the day is people saw almost 1,000 people show up. And so at the end of the day, we was just as surprised as everybody else.
It's frustrating to me.
We got 1,000 people show up, but guess what? What they didn't see Monolog just sitting back enjoying himself. No, bro. My whole family, my whole team, we was in disarray the whole time. Like, bro, we didn't expect this. We wasn't prepared for this.
But I know where you're coming from.
Most High. All praises to the Most High. And we gon' like next year, like the amount of people that's already talking about next year. Like right now, we're having a problem even finding a venue for next year because like we're talking about probably 2,000. Like we're preparing for 2,000 people next year.
So here's the thing. I get exactly where you're coming from. Because we prepared to do the Lil Brew League, right? It's going to be a little small thing we finna do and yada, yada, yada. And then next thing we know, we getting hundreds of songs. They flooded.
Going crazy.
You know why? Because nobody else had did that in Israel. Remember, we still a fairly young community. So when these new things pop up, people are like, oh, that's a good idea. I want to be a part of it. And so it kind of overwhelms you and overtake you. And just how you said people were showing up just to find something go wrong, that was happening the same thing. We had a lot of people ain't realize I'm over here like, I wish I could show y'all these controllers. I got the monitor here. I got the Rodecaster here. I got the Stream Deck here, the laptop. I got the iPad. I'm working all this as y'all see me looking around. That's what I'm doing. So I'm not just sitting here, right? And then you got brothers calling, hey, man, pull a script for me. No, nigga, put your own script. I'm doing stuff. So the point I'm making is this, though. People don't realize the work that you're putting in. Not only that, you know what I mean? Not only that, I mean, if you see what I'm pushing over here, this internet ain't free. This 1,000 meg ain't free right now. You know what I mean? We pushing. So you have to pay for things. You got to push things. And then people that come up and just find everything. Matter of fact, no. I know you experienced this. Just give me a confirm on this, and I'm going to let you get the mic back. Watch this. I know you went through this. Not only did these niggas show up and complain, they probably ain't following no instructions whatsoever and then complain. I know that's what happened. That's what they did in the Brew League. Everybody, I said, send me one email with 2 of your songs. Niggas send me like 12 emails with 15 different songs. Bro, and like they don't pay attention, but then they're gonna complain about everything.
I would say that we had. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have a team, so like Sister Delta. My back office is amazing. So my back office includes my wife, Sister Delta, and King Seven's wife. Like my back office is amazing, and they were able to keep a lot of that stuff. Like what you saying? No, we definitely had a lot of people not following instructions.
Yeah, I know it. Israelites they can't
not following instructions, and our DJ that I need the songs by this time. I need what. So yeah, we had a lot of that, but it was. Real talk, like there was so much that was supposed to happen in F3 that just couldn't happen just based off of Israel. I think a lot of folks thought it was too good to be true. They didn't think that we was going, you're going to have all these artists. Nigga, please. Listen, when we first put out the first flyer, we had, this is no lie, we had people who was in the Atlanta area that went and pulled up at the address to reach out to us and be like, I see this address. I don't know if this what y'all having up. I don't know. I think this is a scam. Like we had this take place, and we had ticket sales go on. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The last 3 days, that last weekend, from that Thursday, F3 starts Sunday. That Thursday to Sunday, we probably sold more tickets from that Thursday to Sunday than we sold the whole 3 months we was promoting the event.
I got a question.
And so then when 800 niggas pull up and they pulling up to the food truck, and then they mad because they got to wait 30 minutes for wings, but you got 200 Negroes.
Oh, man, you can't make black people wait for wings, bro. What's wrong with you?
But you got 200 Negroes standing in line for wings, and this why I had to, like, F3 to me was a blessing because it showed that we're here and we're ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it also was a disappointment to me because it's kind of like, you guys, we need some more freaking fruit, bro. We need fruit of the spirit. We gotta start teaching more than the white man is the devil. We gotta teach the fruit of the spirit because listen, if I don't care what restaurant you go to, nigga, if 100 of y'all show up at the same time and all order chicken wings, bro, you gonna have to wait for those wings.
Hey, man, that's what it is. You can't tell black folk. Hold on, I got a question. I got to ask this question. Real quick. Just give me a real quick answer. How much were the tickets?
$10.
That's what I'm talking. See, niggas be acting like they spent their whole life savings.
$10.
Niggas be acting like they spent their whole life savings. And you know what? And whoever that was that went out there to check it out, they spent $30 in gas going out there.
Hey,
like for real, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, they spent more for the wings than they did for the
$10. No, but the price of everything going up next year. Like
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
You got to. Remember the first Brew League I did? The first Brew League I did it for free. It was off my dollar. I did everything free. Second Brew League, after all that nonsense, like, listen, nah, you niggas gonna pay. You gonna pay for your own. So y'all gonna, it was $20. It wasn't like it's a whole lot of money, but y'all gonna put something into this. Hey, King 7 says, what is the Brew League? Side note, that was it was an online, Mono was in it. It was an online event. Matter of fact, King Connect Thwada for the super chat out, and King Connect was in it as well. It was an online event that we had. The whole point of it was to promote music in Israel. Now, I was telling brothers that, listen, we got to hold the people's attention, so we're going to put it like in a tournament type style, like NCAA, and then, got down to the championship. We gave out championship belt and yada, yada, yada. We did 1 season, did 2 seasons. I was going to do season 3, and I was going to put a $5,000 prize on it, right? So that's going to hold the attention. And so it was real. It was a success, but I feel Mono's pain because, jokers act like they don't went into the savings account, pulled out $10,000 and spent it on this, and you charge me, you made me wait 20 minutes for chicken wings. Like nigga, it was $10. Like, relax.
You did put too many grievous things, too much, man. Look, you let them miss the leeks and the melons and all of that stuff. They want to go back to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? It's the same people.
It was a money grab, and the ticket was $10. Now, the brothers told you, like, the tickets went up, the sales went up in the last few days. But then again, the sales went up the last few days, because you know what? Negroes is wait till the last minute for everything anyways.
But then this is the crazy part. Because of my heart and because of what I'm trying to build for the people of Israel, even though we said it was going to be double at the door, even though I said, listen, we had 32-ounce cups where you get the adult frozen drinks. It was this amount. People, they was complaining about the price of the regular. Listen, I was in there. Listen, no, don't worry about charging people double at the door. I know we had these tickets on sale for 3 months, but we got to take that money. It's all good. Hey, listen, all right, let's make these drinks $5 instead of $10. We had the goddamn turkey legs, the Disneyland turkey legs, the big jump. We had them jumps for $10. Now, I'm not gonna lie, act like there's not a lot we could have did better, but better because of we had no idea we was gonna have close to 1,000 people show up. It was our first event. Yes, we spent the money, we spent the advertisement dollars, we booked all these artists. Guess what? Even any artist that can complain, at the end of the day, I've been to Israelite events with these artists, and I know they didn't pay nobody. And you had to travel here for free. And you had to get your own hotel room.
Yep.
No, we flew you here. We booked your hotel rooms or your Airbnb. No, and this what you want, and we paid you. And I put a free event together for them on Saturday, open bar and buffet food. So like,
niggas is divas. Let's just call it what it is.
I mean,
yeah, but at the end of the day,
year,
a lot of them don't need to be diva, because at the end of the day, and this is the part where I'm sorry, I'm putting my humbleness to the side a little bit, where it's kind of like, listen to me, you can't talk that ish to me because I've been there. So like, you can't come at me like that. I know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I live that life. I know what it's like to be an artist who's like, bro, I'm paying to get on this event. I also know what it's like to get, these people can give me $300. And I also know what it's like where these people gonna fly me out and I'm gonna get 5 bands. I've been to all of those extremes. You can't
do a lot for people who ain't used to having stuff done for them. Matter of fact, me and you went to lunch. Me, you, and your wife, who was all at lunch, and we was going through like, the financial thing, I was doing that on Clubhouse, talking to folks, yada yada yada. And at one point, I wasn't charging, right? At one point, I wasn't charging. I was like, I'm just sitting down, you're doing it. But I got to the point where I was like, you know what? No, if I'm gonna sit down and take my time out, $100 an hour. I'm doing it for $100 an hour. Now that same brother might say I'm on a money grab. But you know what? That's my business. Yes, that's exactly what it is, a money grab, right? But here's the point, the reason I'm bringing that up. I was talking to a brother, and I'm really breaking, this is before I ain't charged nothing, I'm breaking it down for him, giving him the game, and yada, yada. The brother said, this might be a scam. Nigga, you ain't paid me a dime. What am I scamming you for, your time? You ain't that cute, nigga. I'm married. I got a wife. I like women. Like, what am I scamming you out of, your time? But this is the mindset of our people. I'm literally giving you the game on how to come up financially. You ain't paid not one dime. What did you just get scammed out of? Only thing you had to do is go and use the information and take care of it. So when you're when you're talking about what you're dealing with, these are our people. Remember now, we talking about the same people who looked at the Most High on the mountain, worshiped the cow 5 minutes later. The same people who watched Christ perform all these miracles, then said, give us Barabbas. These are the same people. So keep pushing out. You know what I mean? Let me know what I can do to help. If I can just do some advertisement, throw it on the show next year, I got you, whatever the case may be. Hey, he told me this year, but, he told me like 5 minutes before it happened.
That's it, man. Hey, man, Abaya is always on the move, man. So, like, and this is one thing I always want to understand. As a businessman, there's people who I can't reach all the time, and I don't take it no kind of way. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. People can't reach me all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, be
so
like
when
that.
when I can't reach a buyer, no, if I call a buyer and he answers, it's like, oh shoot, all praise to the Most High. But I don't take it no different because, like I said, listen, my own mama can't reach me like talking about. My wife can reach me at all times, but I'm in the middle of a business transaction with the whoop. She might got to get that. Hey, boo, let me hit you back with the whoop, and then you get caught up, and next thing you know, you don't hit back. So, bro, I get it, man. I'm out here trying to build $1 million industries, man, for Yasharala. We got a lot of major announcements coming out for 3MG. A lot of major announcements, man. A lot of ministry events is about to start taking place in Atlanta, man. All praises to the Most High. But I feel that he's chosen me for a time such as this, man. And, it just is what it is, man. So, no, bro. Abaya, I look up to you. You're one of the people that I'm calling for advice, for things of that nature. I'm not one of the folks who look at people like, oh, I think I'm better. No, bro. Listen, hey, I might be the top in my circle, but all praise to the Most High that He allowed me to have another circle that's bigger than me. So, no, Abaya, I'm calling you. I'm calling you for advice. I'm calling you for financial advice. I'm calling you for building the platform advice, man. So, and I think once we get that in our minds in Israel, we'll be so much better.
Yep.
Monolog, this is my last album because I'm saying, bro, I'm pouring so much money behind my music. And my music is not going to bring that kind of increase or that kind of impact. But if I put that same amount of money that I'm putting behind my albums, behind this 23-year-old brother in the truth who makes today's kind of music, who's more relevant with today's type of sound, he's out of here. No, with my wisdom, with what I know how to do financially, what I know how to do when it comes to choosing the right songs, with what I know how to do when it comes to choosing the videos. No, sir, this is your single with how I can teach them to do the interviews or this and this and that. Bro, please, if we work together, we'll be out of here. The same thing I said about F3. If Israel operated in the same spirit that we saw at F3, we will already be in the kingdom.
Well, that's a beautiful thought. You know what I mean? We can't get two Israelites to choose on where we want to have lunch at together, let alone operate all together. You know what I mean? So, hey, but no, hey, listen, we don't wrapped up. Came to the end of our show. It's 10:47. We were supposed to wrap up a long time ago, but I was enjoying the conversation, though. I ain't want to, You know what I mean?
Hey, you throwing up gang signs, Illuminati.
Hey, they're going to snip that part right there. It's snipped. But yeah, so, hey, man, we appreciate it. The big Monolog My God, man, y'all make sure y'all get the album. Go check it out. It's about to drop here in about an hour, 13 minutes. About an hour, 13 minutes on all platforms. So y'all make sure y'all go check it out. You know what I mean? He says his last album. I don't know if he's going to do the Jay-Z thing, retire 12 times or not. But we're going to see. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see if he's going to bring some more.
Last time.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Master P retired, came out, retired, went back and retired, came back, retired. Because it's a love, though. It's a passion for what you're doing. So, and I know the brother got the passion for what he's doing. So, you know what I mean? Hey, King Seth said, that's cap. That's cap.
Hey, if you come back, just make sure you're wearing a Wizards jersey.
Did my last album. I'm not saying it's the last music that I ever do. I'll do music. I'll hop on the song.
Okay.
I might drop a song here or there with some Israelite artists that I'm trying to promote. This is the last album, though, man.
But can I get 16 on that, though? Can I get a feature?
Yes, indeed. You can definitely get a 16.
Why your voice got high, though? Why your voice got high when you answer me?
Though, you know what I'm saying? It got to be fire, though.
Hey, listen. Hey, I'm gonna mess around and surprise one of you brothers one of these days and show you something. Y'all think I be joking? I'm gonna mess around and surprise one of y'all.
Christian Corey is on my album, bro.
I heard it.
And I did not know. I had zero idea. I did not know the brother did music, man. So I'm not gonna be astonished if you goddamn throw a 16 or something, something crazy. I heard that and I was like, I think he might have one of the best verses on the album. I was in shock.
Now I talked to him and he filled me in, He filled me in on his musical abilities. And he told me, he was like, I ain't gonna tell you exactly what he said and exactly what he got coming, but watch out for the brother. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch out for him.
I know. I already know. Y'all gotta watch out for him.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cut. All right, listen, we finna get up out of here, man, and we gonna play one of the tracks from Let the OG Talk. And what we said we was gonna play the one with Lil Vans, right, on the way out. So y'all make sure, man, y'all support, man.
I thought you were gonna play the one with your homeboy, bro.
Which one? Chris Corey?
Oh, no, you can play whatever one you want.
Nah, I want you pick what we gonna play. What we gonna play?
No, hey man. I my favorite song is number 5 on the album. But your boy, Akamish, who's your number 1 favorite rapper in Israel, he's on number 4 on the album. No, I ain't gonna lie to you. That bro, no, he killed that. He killed that song. But number 5, Why Do We Hate Us So Much, is my favorite song on the album. I'm going to say number 4 is my second favorite song on the album. That's with your bro, Akamish. Hey, bro, it's whatever you want to play. The one with Lorvins is a fan favorite. So listen, bro. Hey, man. Tonight, Monolog My God, Let the OG Talk. Please go download it. If you can put it on iTunes, the $10, leave a comment. Listen, Israel, we got to turn up for each other, man. We got to turn up for each other. It ain't about me, but whoever album come out next, listen, let's all support it so we can push these things up the charts, man, so we can go and spread this message. Kwam Yasharola.
I'm going to go ahead and stick with my word. I'm going to play the one with Lil Vans. But you're right, man. He one of my favorites. I got a lot of favorites. The more I hear brothers, it just keeps growing, man. Y'all doing a fantastic work, man. So I'm just gonna keep supporting as much as I can. But here we go. We're going out with this one right here.
Always in the mirror, they be acting like when I heard you say you rep the father, all we ever say is you. Look, I ain't calling spoof. We just wanna know the truth. I was hoping take the fruit. We just hoping that it's proof. I see the folly Yasharala and I'm not amused. All of that knowledge of the scriptures, I'm a bit confused. We know we Israel, but please don't get that misconstrued. He come and find you out the place, you gon' be missile food. Dislike your brothers cause they keep a different Sabbath day. All of you blocks are stumbling, we need you out the way. Quick in a hurry, Northern Kingdom must say on delay. Yeah, there's a price for all them folks that you done led astray. Where's your fruit just like kindness, love, joy, and peace? Cause on you can't find an apple, or orange, pear, or a peach. You're covered from head to toe, yo, I said it out on the beach. But your insides is full of wickedness, I can tell by your speech. You say you walk in the spirit, the survey say that's a reach. Got the head and got the feet, if not baby, then use a breach. A lot of you shouldn't teach, cause not practicing what you preach. BMF, blowing mercy fast, you gon' learn with me.
I would've went hard on this song, man. I'd have been 16 feature, right?
You in the truth, but do they know you're buying fruit? So fresh and clean, but they got dirty face. I know you say you got the fake, but do your work provide the proof? Always in the mirror, they be acting like women. I heard you say you rep the father, all we ever see is you. Look, I ain't call this spoof, we just wanna know the truth. I was told to check the fruit, we just hoping that it's proof. I'm gonna take a stand, I'ma stand in the gap. And I'm gonna show love, give him everything I got. And if you think you're hot, you're not supposed to say you're hot. You should take a humble pill, cause you're blowing up your spot. Where your fruit, this one about rocking fringes. We cleaning up on the outside. Hey, Shalom Israel. Make sure y'all go check the album out, 12 o'clock. All right, we got a little bit over an hour. Make sure y'all cop it, all right? Support, support, support. We're gonna say Shalom. So fresh